Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. This is Chief Meteorologist Andrew Pinero. I hope everybody is doing well. Raymond, I was just reading your comment there. I have seen that before. It's unfortunate. Thing looks good. All right. Welcome, Delvin. Welcome, Raymond. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Interesting for the drink of the night tonight. Now, this. I know how well you can see the color. I heard this. It almost looks like, Audi apple juice. Not bad. So, I'll tell you about this in a second. So, cheers, everybody. Not bad. So, it's an interesting mix. It's first time I ever took a sip of it was right now. So, brand new drink. Don't have a name for it. Don't have anything just yet. Apple Intelligence helped make it for me using the ChatGPT. So essentially, ChatGPT made it for me. I listed all the liquors I had. I listed all of the mixers and the sodas and tonics and that I had and put it in there. And I asked, what would be a good mix? And it gave me this, which was Grand Marnier, so an orange liqueur mixed with 7 Up, with a lime wedge squeezed in, a lemon wedge squeezed in, and then I run the lime and the lemon around the rim of the glass. I feel like I want to name this something related to the creation of AI. AI created drink. Maybe I'll use AI to help create the name of this as well. Let me see here. There we go. Forgot to put on the do not disturb. Recording is in progress. Cool. Concerned about AI taking over NWS? Honestly, in my lifetime, no. Because even a lot of the automated things still need a human to sign off on it. And one of the other scientists, not scientists, but engineers that I follow on YouTube, Kyle Hill, that was from Because Science, and then he went off on his own. He had a very interesting take on it that right now, the generative AI models, LLMs, large language models, they're not there yet. Sure, we would need legislation and regulation of it down the road when they become better, but they're not there yet. And the biggest thing with that, intent. A perfect example of it today. My wife and I were having lunch, and on the news that we were watching, the new news, they were talking about the Met Gala, and the Met Gala had they talked about the chief editor of Vogue magazine was the person that is the one that creates the guest list. So I asked ChatGPT, how do I get an invite to the Met Gala? No, specifically what I said, how do I get in excuse me, how do I get into the Met Gala? Very clear. How do I get into the Met Gala? What did it spit out? Getting directions to Met Gala. So it opened up the Maps app and put in the GPS directions to get to the Met Gala. So the intent was wrong. Or sorry, understanding. The understanding part of it was not there. Or understanding my intent. That's the key thing, is it didn't understand my intent. It understood its own intent, but it didn't understand the user. And there's a lot of safeties in there right now. An AI cannot just go rogue without something that controls it. For instance, I forgot what it was. I think it was Microsoft that created an AI that was posting a lot, and then it got fed the full internet, and then it went full Nazi in 24 hours. So I don't think that is going to AI is going to take over the National Weather Service that way. It might just take over the news, because what AI is better at than humans is processing a lot of data very quickly. So right now, like say, for instance, the weather app on all of your phones. So the weather app, no matter where it's coming from, say it's weather.com, that is not necessarily a person behind there creating the forecast. What it's doing is it's taking all the forecast models and averaging everything together. It's kind of like what a meteorologist would do by looking at all the data, but not necessarily averaging everything together. Sometimes I do that, and then I make a decision to go up or down from there. But that's exactly what it does, which is why it can change from 12-hour periods at a time when it's pulling the model runs, because it just takes the averages of all the models it has access to, averages it together, the temperatures and everything, and spits out a forecast. 12 hours later, it redoes that. Takes an average of all the data it has, creates a forecast, and spits it out. So that, the news meteorologist, that may disappear very rapidly compared to just the National Weather Service going away. So that's my thoughts on there. All right, so let's bring up some weather maps. Delvin Raymond, have you looked at anything for the next couple of days? Let's make sure everything here is refreshed. I still got a little bit of a cough. Looking good so far. Sometimes the MOS data doesn't come up properly. There we go. Now that came. That's looking there. All right. Oh. Transition over. Woo. Okay. So starting in the good old New York City area from the National Weather Service, where I am, winter weather advisories across the board. So that's there. If we go north, winter weather advisories go pretty north up until just south of Albany and Oneonta there, right along that line. And if we go east, pretty much all of Connecticut except the coastline, and Massachusetts looks like everywhere except the Cape. And then once you get north of Massachusetts, it's just a hazardous weather outlook. So this is going to be a proximity situation, meaning how close you are to the storm, because the cold is pretty much there. We have 31 degrees right now. And let's see what the weather story is for this area, which is going to be fairly similar, expanding out, it looks like. Is that a Five Guy t-shirt? No. I never thought I never thought of it that way. Hang on. Get back to this. Pizza Planet is a Disney t-shirt, specifically Toy Story. Pizza Planet is where the toys get lost in the vending machine, and you have the little aliens with Buzz Lightyear. Yep. Raymond, I'm interested as to why as well. It does look like the Five Guys color scheme. I'll give you that. I actually don't know if the one shut down by me. There was rumors of it shutting down because they were closing a lot of restaurants. But oh, The National Weather Service hasn't issued any winter storm watch for the Albany area just yet. I don't think it's a time thing, because usually that's within 36 hours. And we are. Might be a time thing. It might be too far out. If it's 4 a.m. Thursday, 4 a.m. Wednesday, 4 p.m. Wednesday, 24, 34, 35, 6 hours. Yeah, it's too far out because the advisory starts at 4 a.m. in a lot of the places. Let me see if it says it here. Yeah, 4 a.m. So if that's the start time, 4 a.m. Thursday, we're more than 36 hours away. So that's probably why they have not issued any winter storm watches just yet. Actually, we'll just, while I had that up, take a quick peek through there. Mixed precipitation expected, total snow and sleet accumulations up to 2 inches and ice accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch. Not the hundredths, the tenths of an inch. Portions of southern Connecticut, northeast New Jersey, and southeast New York. 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. So because of that, worth more than 36 hours. Roads, especially bridges and overpasses, will likely become slick and hazardous. Precipitation will begin as snow, then change to wintry mix of snow, sleet, freezing rain during Thursday morning. Temperatures will eventually rise above freezing from south to north late Thursday morning into early Thursday afternoon, with any lingering precipitation in the form of rain. Slow down, use caution. Yes, that should be the case for any kind of storm. Let's see, let's go back to here. The 1 to 2 inches there, ice accretion, glaze to 1/10 of an inch. Snow develops from, yeah, that's kind of the same thing, up to 2 inches of snow. Winter weather advisory, interior, northeast New Jersey, yeah, that's the same thing. Okay, cool. By 6 p.m. Wednesday or earlier, oh, that's next brief. So the next brief will be coming out by 6 p.m. Wednesday. Was that total you're looking at? Total accumulation? All right, so that's what we got there. And we'll skip through that one. What I do want to bring up still, because we are still in it, but it's getting a little better in a spot, is the drought monitor. So D3. D2, D3, which is an extreme drought, is still South Jersey. However, you notice the red is shrinking. So we are getting a little bit more regular snow, which is a good thing. I was thinking of a lemon drop calling this, but I feel like a lemon drop is drink name already. It's also the actual liquor is orange. Orange liqueur. Snow using positive snow depth change. Okay. So that sounds like it's the total. Nothing there. And to the satellite now. So for the satellite, right now, we're looking pretty good. There's just a few lingering clouds going over the Great Lakes there. There's really nothing too much happening there. And over New York City area, pretty clear. Going into New England, also pretty clear, except a little bit up around Vermont and New Hampshire there. Now, this is because of a high pressure system. Do I not have that tab there? That's just the radar. Hang on. Where'd my or not HPC, WPC now? Weather. Prediction. Eh, my keyboard. Wow, that's weird. I don't know if you see the lagging there. The Weather Prediction Center. Nope, it's not coming up in my. Why is it not in my bookmarks? Oh, thought I had it saved in the full name. Anyway, give me a surface analysis. Not that one, the latest. All right, so high pressure here. 1042 millibar high. And the cold front had a bite to it. Because there's definitely cold air up there. Look at these temperatures going up into Canada. -2. -15. Oh, some of these are overlapping. It's a little hard to see. Like this one I can't read. I just see the -8. But the winds are westerly there around that side of the high pressure. But with the high pressure here, it's pretty much coming straight down. It is definitely be getting windy here. I have heard it trying to open the door of my house. So that high pressure is going to kind of act like a shield, it looks like. If I go back to the satellite, so that high pressure is pretty much going to keep us clear today and tomorrow until later in the day tomorrow, where I'm assuming it's going to either move out of the way or just weaken and allow some clouds to come in later in the day Wednesday, ahead of the storm coming through Thursday morning, pre-dawn hours, or overnight Wednesday into Thursday. On the radar, it doesn't look like there's too much out there. This looks like little lake effect. Lake effect snow showers there. All right, now let's take a look at those models. Good on the good old tropical tidbits here. GFS. There's the high. It's 1035 here, but still, that's a pretty strong high. So nothing happening tonight. Nothing happening through tomorrow, first half of your day. By tomorrow evening, that's where I would say some clouds are probably going to start funneling in. We have clockwise around a high, bringing in the cold air, but then behind it, there's a little bit of moisture there, and that's going to probably start bringing the clouds in ahead of time. So this is the picture, 7 p.m. The winter weather advisories pretty much look like they go into effect 4 a.m. So we'll take a look starting around there. Oh, there's our mixing. So we have a mix of snow, sleet, freezing rain with a little bit of reds in there, and rain. So we have almost all the precipitation type. The sleet, I don't know if there will be grapple inside this. I don't think the dynamics are there yet for grapple. So starting your day Thursday, it'll be cold, so it's going to be all snow going into the northeast there. Pennsylvania, that's going to be quite a mix. It's going to be pretty much a split down or in thirds there of just rain for the western third. Central third's going to have the mix. Eastern third's going to have the snow, but then it's all going to start switching to the mix and the rain. Later, there's the center of our low now. So this has counterclockwise rotation. And it looks like we're having a bit of an influence still with the high pressure, just because if we look at the isobars. So again, low pressure there, counterclockwise. But when we're following the isobars around the counterclockwise flow here, it shifts to become more eastward or clockwise, because that would then go around the high pressure. I should bring that back. You're right, Raymond. I had that playlist Climate Change Chat. And then I actually stopped doing that because I worked with another company called Be Terrific. And we amped that up from Climate Change Chat to Climate Matters, which there was a gray area there because I think that was a magazine. So we'll see if I'll keep that name. But yes, I think I definitely will bring up some more climate content. Climate Matters, Climate Change Chat. All right, so round one, we'll call this. So this is starting overnight Wednesday into Thursday. Snow, pretty moderate snow, turning into heavy snow by the time it gets out to Cape Cod there. Turning into a little mix. And then it may not change over more north. Most of New England may not see any rain. It might just stay as snow. And then it's going to be out pretty much by Thursday evening. And then Friday, here comes our high. Not as strong, 1027. So that's overnight Friday into Saturday. Here comes Saturday afternoon. And again, the same thing, overnight Saturday into Sunday. It starts as snow over Pennsylvania. We got the western third, the central third, and the eastern third. Kind of is the same setup here. Bringing in, again, a mix of all the precipitation types, or almost all the precipitation types. Delvin, just reading your comment there. What do you mean over 750,000? Are you talking about population? There's only two cities over 750,000 population in North America, with cool, mild summers. Daily highs below 77. Yes, population. Okay. I believe so. That's something I never went to verify. That was something my college professor has stated. Actually, he was on News 12 too. But so that sounds correct. I've not verified that though. Mild summers around or below 77. Sometimes the 80s are nice, but not always. But don't we like our snow? All right. So we got these two rounds. And they're kind of a repeat of each other. So by the time this makes its way out by Sunday morning, leaves behind, so low, and we're going to have counterclockwise. That's bringing in much colder air behind it than in front of it. So going into Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, anywhere in the Northeast, I would say by kickoff time for the Super Bowl, you're fine. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. So if you're tailgating or doing anything like that, you definitely want to bundle up. And I have invested in a couple of things. One of them, well, I've always had the Zippo lighters for many years. Ooh, this one got slippery. There we go. So Zippo lighters. But Zippo has branched out to a couple of different things. Zippo has an electric hand warmer, which is what I have here. They also have a catalyst version of a hand warmer. So I just turned that on there to max. So both sides of this will heat up. It just takes a little while for the heat to kind of kick on with the hand warmer. Once it does heat up, it does heat up pretty nicely. It just and takes a bit. Like, it still hasn't heated up for that bit that I turned it on. I'm gonna try one other thing that I just saw, which is their lighter fluid fueled hand warmer, which is flameless. This is actually a chemical composition thing where it uses the fuel with a catalyst, this like mesh material. Normally, so if you imagine a Zippo lighter, where the wick normally is, replace that with this catalyst material. And the catalyst material will pull up and wick up the lighter fluid, kind of like a regular Zippo, but it's flameless. It just uses a chemical reaction to create the heat. So flameless heat to heat the hand warmer. And they have 6-hour versions and 12-hour versions, and you don't have to always fill them to that amount. So I'm going to look into that as well. So I have multiple versions of hand warmers, because this one's nice. It's safer because there's no heat source. It's just a little resistor, so I can just turn this off at a moment's notice. The other one, once the chemical reaction starts, it won't stop until it runs out of fuel. I know those little packs you're talking about, right? I have those at work too, but those do work well. It's just I don't like the idea that they're kind of one and done from an environment. Speaking of climate, from an environmental perspective, you use it once, you throw it out. If that's what you're using that I'm thinking of, they work well. I like them, but they're one-time use. This rechargeable, the Zippos refillable, so those are good. But let's see, what's my temperature in here? So I like to keep it at 68 Fahrenheit, which is 20 Celsius. So I keep it at 20 Celsius in the room. It's currently at 70 Celsius, so like 21 and a half degrees Celsius. So it's a little on the warm side, but I have the studio lights all on and everything, and then the camera, well, the camera doesn't have a lot of heat, but the screens do. Lights produce heat. So that's probably why it's a little warmer than normal here. Anyway, back to this. So that's what the GFS is showing. Now let's see what the Euro's doing. And we are on the 12Z run here. The windy, cold to start out. 10:34 by then, 10:36. Yeah, so it's showing still just a strong high pressure system. Here comes the storm. It's a little slower, it looks like. Look at this, 9Z and 12Z. So this is not even getting into the area until a few hours before 12Z. But go back to the GFS here. By 12Z Thursday, it's already into the area. And since this is this is composite reflectivity. Never mind, I thought this was the average one. But it's a little bit ahead, it looks like, the GFS. If you're just comparing side by side, just like the edge line of the precipitation, a little bit ahead. Also, the GFS is colder, it looks like, than the Euro, because the rain line is up a bit more, but more of Pennsylvania is in that pink. So that's what the Euro's doing, and that's actually much heavier snow. A bigger area of the heavy snow there. The New England's definitely going to see. So these would most definitely be winter storm warnings. We're just too far out right now for that 4 a.m. start time. With the wind, it might be too fast for blizzard. I'm just thinking for blizzard conditions, you have to have duration, and you have to have wind and visibility. Duration, visibility. The duration there to be considered a blizzard would be, I believe, 36 hours, and then the visibility has to get down to the quarter mile. That's where you can have blizzard, like a ground blizzard where it's sunny out, but you're still experiencing a blizzard with a blizzard warning because the visibility drops. All right, so this is timing wise similar. It's just a little bit behind, it looks like. So by the afternoon, that's where the heavy snow is, kind of over New Hampshire there. Yeah, it's already past Vermont. So it's just a little bit behind, and it's a little warmer overall, it looks like. So that was not the 36. I said the 36 because I'm thinking the 36 for the winter weather advice, the winter storm watch. I'm sorry. 3, yes. It has to be the sustained winds, not gusts. So criteria blizzard conditions are 35 plus mile per hour winds, sustained, with blowing snow for 3 hours or more. And let's actually look this up here, but I'm pretty sure there's a visibility component to it. National Weather Service glossary. Blizzard. All right, here we go. So the following conditions are expected to prevail for a period of 3 hours or longer. Sustained wind or frequent gusts, 35 miles an hour or greater, and considerable falling and or blowing snow, reduced visibility frequently to less than a quarter mile minus the weird. Let me refresh this. That's weird. I think that was a UI issue. Weather.gov/glossary. Because it was not a white page before. Unless their site is having issues. So anyway, those are your 2 criteria that are required to last at least 3 hours. So it's a combination of kind of what we said. Sustained or frequent wind gusts, 35 miles an hour. Considerable falling and or blowing snow. That's where it could be sunny out and a blizzard at the same time. Reduced visibility frequently to less than a quarter mile. Issued for winter storms with the frequently... Okay, that's kind of the same thing. Ground blizzard warning. When the blizzard conditions are solely caused by blowing and drifting snow. Okay. That is out of my order there. There we go. Okay. There, Euro. All right, so this is round 1 from the Euro. High comes in, so it's going to be nice. After that, for Friday and for the first part of your day on Saturday, then overnight Saturday into Sunday. Here comes the next one. Very similar looking. After that, very gusty winds, it looks like, with those isobars. A lot of the cold air advection around the backside of the low, because in places there, that's almost a 90-degree between those lines. And then high pressure in behind that. So they're fairly in agreement. They're just slightly off with the timing and intensity, just a little bit here and there. All right, icon. We're on the right one. Good. Let's see here. Wait. Nope. I thought a 2 looked like a 4 to me for a second. That was February 2nd. Okay. Now to the right one. Let's see what this says. Now, just one quick thing here. With the icon, there's rain and there's snow. There's no frozen precipitation. So the frozen precipitation could be this heavy bit of rain, it looks like. That's probably just sleet. All right, so starting here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. It's starting to enter the southern areas. The European was like that, yes. All right. Icon's warmer. So the snow line, even though this doesn't show any frozen precipitation, any sleet or freezing rain, the snow line is much higher than it was on the others. It looks like this might be a warmer model. Yes, that was the good old pivotal weather days, which I don't have up there at the moment, but we'll probably bring it up. All right, so timing wise, in the ballpark of the other two big boys. Friday is clearer and cold, or it gets cold because the 540 line is dropping again. High comes in. Second half of your day on Saturday. Clouds will come in, and then this looks like it's fairly in agreement for the second storm. That's pretty heavy snow. And then for Super Bowl Sunday, it clears out. So again, by the afternoon, it'll be cold and windy for anything, any tailgating or anything like that outdoors. And that's the end of the icon. I'm not going to switch to the other one because we don't need anything more than that. All right, NAM's not going to show the second storm. Let's just take a look at the first storm. This is starting 6Z. So a little faster. In the morning, it looks just very messy Thursday morning around New York City. And then going into New England, still a mess. The bulk of the precipitation, Raymond, I don't think is going to be up by you. I think it's going to be more south. So the messier part's going to be south. You're still talking about the Euro? It didn't show most of the first storm? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it was very spotty. The NAM. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Euro was a bit more spotty than the GFS, which was more chunky. Weird ways to describe it. But the NAM does show it. Does show the first storm because it's not 84 hours out, but it's not less than the 36 for the switch over to the winter storm watches. So, definitely messy. And then by the time this is out Thursday afternoon, we get some very windy conditions, tight pressure gradient going into Friday. And then by overnight Friday, that's the end there. Overnight Friday into Saturday, the high's still there. It's showing some lingering lake effect snow things, or snow blobs. 1027 millibar high, so that is strong, but it's a similar setup where we have a high going over, then a low, then a high, then a low. The 3 kilometer NAM, not sure. Let's see where this brings us. Friday 6Z, so this will cover the first storm. Cold, high comes in. Still showing the strong high. 6Z, so it is timing wise about the same. It's in the ballpark as the rest. It's just not as intense, it looks like, through the morning. It picks up as an intensity a little bit there early morning into mid morning. It's a bit more sleety with the purples there. And then that makes its way, the heavier stuff, into New England through midday Thursday. Starts to make its way out into the evening Thursday. And then here comes, well, at least that's the end, but the 540 line was dropping and retreating back south, so bringing in cold air again. But at least it was trending to be the same thing. What was MHC? Let me look at the HRRR. Just a quick thing with temperatures here on the GFS. So we are looking here for the storm. It stays right about freezing over New York City. Not too much colder going to the north in the teens and the 20s. Then through the later part of the day on Thursday, that's where it warms up above freezing enough where any precipitation is going to turn the snow for most of, or turn the rain for most of the area. Then behind that, cold comes back in. There comes the deep cold there for your Saturday morning low, which sets up for the next storm coming through, which brings in a little bit more warmth because the low is going to bring in a southerly flow. Mohawk Hudson inversion. I have heard of that before. I just don't remember what it is at the moment. Hang on one second. Low reservoir in the insulin pump. That means I have about 12 hours left. We're good for tonight. Okay, so there's your temperatures. Cold again after that storm, getting into the negatives for Monday morning's low. That's gonna be cold. Yes, that will be cold. So that's there. And then just on the Moss data, 35, 36. I'm just looking at the MEX for Newark. 35, 36, 41 Friday, because that's just a little bit after the storm, so that's that blip of warm air. Gets colder again, 38. 46 again, the same situation with that low coming through, a little bit of southerly flow, bringing in some more warmth. Then it starts dropping, 41, 42, and that was the end there. Let's go up to Albany. In Albany. All right. So Albany, we're looking at 24, 33, 35, 34, 34, 34, 35. So it stays cold tomorrow for the highs and then warms up a little bit through these systems. All right. That is going to be the end for the weather part here. We're going to switch to a little bit of a gaming. And then, of course, the weather discussion can always continue, even into the Minecrafting. But I'm going to take a quick break here, refill my new drink. I'm going to try a slightly different ratio and see how it comes out. Because I want to see if it changes the color a little bit. I did a 1.5 ounce pour, a standard shot. I'm going to try a 2 ounce pour and see if it changes the color just a little bit. All right. There we go. Bada bing. And a bada boom. I'll see you all in just a few minutes. right, everybody, we are back. Just loading up some Minecraft here. Was there another update again? There was just an update 2 weeks ago. Sometimes I have to raise the audio output for Minecraft because it's a little bit lower. They should be hearing it now. And now you should be seeing it. Although I can tell you don't hear the train in the background. Alright, let's see where we were. And results, I think I like the 2-ounce pour flavor better. It adds a touch more orange. Okay. Night. Oh, this isn't good. I use my key. There's a good half a second to... Let me restart this. I think it is not better. Oh, there we go. That's better. Get all the coal we did. Let's see. Furnace finished. All my copper. Huh. Oh, that maxed out. I think I need to build a chest. I don't have enough plank. Some. Yeah. And where would I like my bed? Now I'll put it over here. Got so much copper. There. Oh, I got a bunch more. Raw iron, and that'll be. I only got one. Door, I don't need. Feather, I don't need. Sapling. No ink sack. Salmon, yes. Brown mushroom, yes. Not making a bow and arrow right now. Those. That. Coal. How much do I have? This is what. This. Actually, no, the other way. Couple. Nope. Oh, it's just barely starting to come up. Would like at one point to also get a bed. Set my home point. Rooms down here. The bowl. My bedroom. Bedroom 1. Bedroom here. Next to them mines. Alright. Now the sun's coming up. Let's take side. And Delvin is do Endermen travel in pairs or are they just solo? Thought I remembered they traveled in. Go fishing. Oh, and there's the lava. No, those are glowstones. Lava. I heard the Enderman. Oh, it's right there. Alright, I think. Make it this time. Back to my spot. door. So we run. Oh. Eye contact. Coming back. Too far for the eye contact. Come on, you. Nice one. Die there. Done. Face first. That was weird. Okay, some weird things are happening. See that? Moving things by itself. Click on one thing, it just moves. And maybe restart the game. Hang on. Brief intermission here. Keyboard's working again. Okay, game mode is... Game's back on. See if it's still doing the weird thing. Nope, that is fixed. We'll make it. Copy. Iron will be next. Actually, no, the Emmett will be next. Dramatic incident. Raw salmon in there. That out. appear to have lost my Enderman. That we could probably look up at the Enderman. Oh, that's very interesting. I don't know if I would ever want to listen to that. That's probably traumatic and chaotic. Cooked salmon and some iron in there. Okay. You need some more salmon. Good thing I'm right by the lake. Oh no. Just me. There's some more coal. I'm gonna pick it. Curry is so strong. Blueberry. Recipes, it's bunch of. Now, Delvin, does that mean anything that the water looks purplish over there? Is that just the sun going down? I haven't explored too much behind here. I feel like this is where he lost. Following the river bend. Ooh, we got iron. Mushroom? An ingredient. Remember my first Minecraft game. I had so many chickens that were laying eggs. I had basically an infinite amount of eggs. A frozen biome. Ah, okay. Dig this out a little. Yeah. Real steps. Mining part. Enderman won't get this far down. Fine. Making taller ceiling down here. Delvin, what would be more durable if I make a... Can I even make a pickaxe out of copper, or does it have to be the... Only iron. Okay. I might save the iron for this. Either way, I don't have enough iron. I guess there's no spawn points over here. See if I have enough. At least iron is an option. Oh. Make some cobblestone stairs. Oh, I hear a zombie. Where do I want these? I think this way. Oh, they're around. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Landing just a and that way. On one. Oh, and there it goes. Let's make a new pick. Enough? I don't have that. Oh, that's why I don't have enough sticks. Right out. I would like to put a window, one of these, snowy side. There's the new, almost like grand hall. I have a secret entrance. Fine. Oh, cool. Look at that. Look at Rich with the coal over here. You need a torch. I have my coal. I do. Oh, I didn't need the crate. like the sun is out. They are burning up. Finish this coal mining. Secret hallway. Rain now. That we can catch back up. Yeah, look. Stairs, right? Go. Oh. Some snow's happening. Yeah, look at that, some snow. It's like oh, we're right on rain snow line. Wow, it's like it's actually what's gonna happen. It's just so interesting the way it's doing that. Let's take a little peek back here. Now we're going up in elevation so we get some snow versus... Oh, I think I had to go this way. I'm back. Oh, let me at least write that down with the home point. Hello, spider. One after me. There you are. Okay. Over and how did I get the overlay of the XYZ on here? FN, F3. There we go. That's what I was looking for before. Write this down. $60. 218. Off into the snow. Would like to find some sheep to make a bed. Here. Oh, I hear a chicken. I'm kind of back over here. Chicken. Have any seed? Oh. Need to get some. Lure the chicken in. that's grass, not tree. There we go. Chicken. Here's the chicken. I don't have a pan. Leave this in the hole in the cozy hole. Oh, it's just so funny that the game is mimicking what we're gonna see on Thursday or Saturday. Here, chicken. You stay in here. Was that frozen biome this way? Can't tell where the sun is either. Okay, so purple means a frozen biome. That's just so weird. Something. Oh, I saw something. Lots of it. Horrible. Head around here. Turned around. Too. -26. Four. I think that's totally big. Past. At this level. Now we need to go to 64. 3. $218. Back this way. I think tornado sirens are always just still be a part of it. Oh, that. Oh, creeper. Yeah, I still don't think they're gonna be as like the key point as they were in the 70s, but I don't think they're going away. There we go. I recognize this stretch of land over here. Here, my chicken. Nope, come back here. Okay. Bed would also be nice because we can just skip through the night. Oh, we got an egg. Chicken nets. back in here. See what happens if... Yes, I'm using a fish. Oop. That way. Okay. Or one. On. This one. Start over here. There goes up the wood. Oh, that's just... Oh, she gets... Yes. Well, now we're going to be ending the stream fairly shortly as well. Like we're past the rainy day. We're a little down this way. Dark caves. Okay. Head back. Cozy hole in the ground. Quite. Fallen heat. All right, that is going to be a wrap for today. Just reading your last comment there. I honestly think no weather radio is not going to be a thing very soon. Oh, speaking of that, no weather radio. Woo. So if you want to get a no weather radio, let's see what's on the frequencies tonight.
From midnight Wednesday night to 10 a.m. Thursday. What? Mixed precipitation expected. Total snow and sleet accumulations up to 1 inch and ice accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch. Further northwest and southern New Jersey and southeast Pennsylvania.
Pretty much the same thing we were talking about, but get your NOAA weather radios with my affiliate link in the description below. No extra cost for you. I get a little kickback, and it also helps the gentleman named Mark from BetterSafeRadio.com because he hand programs all the radios that get shipped out with all these frequencies, so you don't have to actually go and look what the frequency is for your NOAA weather radio station by you. It's already pre-programmed. All right, well, it was a pleasure, Raymond and Delvin. If you are new to the channel, whether you're watching live now or you're watching this in a rerun, feel free to hit the subscribe button below and then a little bell icon right next to that so you get notified when I go live like this or I do upload videos. And I'm going to also try and get back to my full charge Thursday. And also, thank you for the suggestion, Raymond. I will try and get back to some climate chat discussions, whether it be under the Climate Matters name or the Climate Change Chat name. I'm not sure yet, but keep an eye out for that. Thank you both for joining. I hope you stay safe and have a great night. Check back on the channel because we're going to have more updates as these next 2 rounds of winter weather make their way into the area for this week. Again, this is Chief Meteorologist Andrew Panero. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next video.